Have you ever found yourself in a relationship where you constantly feel neglected, ignored, and undervalued? If so, chances are you're dealing with a narcissistic partner. These individuals have a knack for draining your energy, crushing your self-esteem, and leaving you feeling utterly lost. But what if I told you that you hold the power to shift the dynamic of this relationship? That you can reclaim your life, dignity, and peace of mind? In this video, I'm going to share 7 pivotal strategies that can revolutionize your interactions with a narcissistic partner. Lesson number 1, learn to say no. Continuously saying yes to every demand of a narcissistic partner is akin to handing over the keys to your life. It's a surefire way to find yourself lost and depleted. By setting boundaries and asserting yourself, you demonstrate self-respect and reclaim control over your own life. Lesson number 1, learn to say no. Saying yes to everything a narcissistic woman wants is like handing her the keys to your life. She'll drive you around and make you do things you don't want to do, and before you know it, you're lost. It's easy to feel trapped and overwhelmed when you're always trying to please her or avoid conflict. But when you start saying no, it's like drawing a line in the sand. It shows that you respect yourself and your boundaries. It might be tough at first, especially if she's not used to hearing it from you, but it's a game changer. You start to feel more in control and free to make your own choices. Life gets better because you're doing what's right for you, not just what she wants. Here's a tip. Start small. You don't have to say no to everything all at once. Practice with little things, and as you get more comfortable, you can tackle the bigger stuff. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And remember, saying no doesn't mean you're mean or selfish. It means you value yourself, and that's a good thing. Lesson number 2, never tolerate disrespect or insults. Putting up with disrespect or insults from a narcissistic woman is like telling her, it's okay to walk all over you. She'll keep doing it because she thinks she can get away with it, and that's not fair to you. You might start feeling small, worthless, or like you don't matter. That's a heavy weight to carry, and nobody should have to feel that way. But if you stand up for yourself and make it clear that disrespect won't be tolerated, it's like a clear notice. It shows you have self-respect and value how you're treated. Sure, it might rock the boat, but it's worth it. You'll feel stronger, more respected, and people will think twice before they try to put you down. Life becomes more positive because you're surrounded by respect, not negativity. So what can you do? Next time she says or does something disrespectful, calmly let her know that it's not okay. You don't have to be aggressive, just be firm. It's like telling someone they can't cut in line. You're just enforcing the rules. Stand your ground and you'll not only protect your self-worth but also set a standard for how you expect to be treated. Lesson number 3, don't take things personally. When you take everything a narcissistic woman says to heart, it's like giving her a free pass to mess with your soul. She might throw mean words at you or blame you for stuff that's not even your fault. And when you take it personally, it's like letting her set up camp in your mind. That's a one-way ticket to feeling bad about yourself and questioning your worth, which is exactly what she wants. But if you don't take her words personally, it's like having an invisible shield. Her words bounce off you because you know it's not about you, it's her issue. She projects her image onto others. You should keep your confidence and peace of mind. Life gets better when you're not wasting time feeling hurt over things that aren't true. You know who you are, and her words can't shake that. So here's what you can do. When she says something mean or bad, tell yourself, this is her problem, not mine. Don't let her words stick. Think of them like bad weather passing by. It might get cloudy and stormy, but it's not going to last forever, and it's not your fault it's raining. Keep your head up and keep moving forward. Lesson number 4, maintain calmness. When someone is a narcissist, she might try to push your buttons or create drama. And if you react with anger or frustration, she will win, and she will use it against you. It's like giving her remote control over your emotions, and she'll keep pressing the buttons just to see how you react. This can leave you feeling stressed out, angry, and totally out of control. But here's the game changer. If you stay calm no matter what she throws at you, you're holding on to the power. It's like being the captain of your ship in a wild storm. You are steering steady and not letting the waves toss you around. This calmness frustrates her because she can't get the reaction she's looking for to use against you, and it keeps you in a good place. You'll find that life feels a lot smoother and less complicated. So how do you do it? It's all about taking a deep breath and counting to 10 before you react. Think of it like hitting the pause button on a video. It gives you a moment to decide how you want to respond instead of just reacting. Remember, you're in charge of your feelings, not hers. Stay cool, and you'll navigate through the drama like a master. Lesson number 5. Set clear boundaries. Letting a narcissistic woman cross your boundaries without consequences is like leaving the door to your house wide open. Anyone can come in and take what they want. It will leave you feeling exposed and vulnerable. It's exhausting to deal with someone who doesn't respect your limits, and it can make you feel like you don't have any control over your own life. But when you set clear boundaries and stick to them, it's like building a fence around your personal space. It sends a message that you know your worth and what you're willing to accept. This doesn't just change how she sees you, it changes how you see yourself. You'll feel more empowered and respected, and your interactions with her will be on your terms. Life becomes more manageable because you're no longer at the mercy of her whims. So how do you do this? Start by figuring out what your non-negotiable boundaries are. These are things you're not willing to compromise on. Then communicate these boundaries to her clearly and calmly. It's not about confrontation, it's about stating your needs. If she tries to cross these lines, be firm in reminding her of your boundaries. Remember, you're not being selfish. You're taking care of your well-being, which is something everyone has the right to do. Lesson number 6. Don't try to change them. Trying to change a narcissistic partner is like trying to teach a cat to swim. It's futile. Instead, focus on changing how you respond to them. Take control of your actions and reactions, and don't let their behavior dictate your happiness. By focusing on yourself, you'll feel more confident and at peace. Lesson number 6 emphasizes the futility of trying to change a narcissistic partner. Narcissistic individuals typically have deeply ingrained personality traits and behaviors that are resistant to change. Much like trying to teach a cat to swim, which goes against its nature. Despite your best efforts, you may find that attempting to alter their behavior is an uphill battle that ultimately leads to frustration and disappointment. Instead of expending energy and emotional resources trying to change someone who may be unwilling or unable to change, the focus shifts to changing your own responses and reactions to their behavior. This approach empowers you to take control of your own actions and emotions rather than allowing the behavior of your partner to dictate your happiness and well-being. By prioritizing your own self-care and personal growth, you can cultivate a sense of confidence and inner peace. This means setting boundaries, practicing self-care, and engaging in activities that promote your own emotional and mental well-being. When you shift the focus away from trying to change your partner and towards nurturing your own growth and happiness, you can experience a greater sense of fulfillment and contentment in your life. Lesson number 7. Don't beg for anything. Begging a narcissistic partner for understanding or affection only diminishes your self-esteem. Stand firm in your worth and don't settle for less than you deserve. Remember, you are worthy of respect, love, and understanding, and you should never have to beg for it. Lesson number 7 underscores the importance of maintaining your self-respect and dignity in a relationship with a narcissistic partner. When you find yourself constantly begging for understanding, affection, or validation from someone who is unable or unwilling to provide it, it can deeply erode your sense of self-worth and esteem. Narcissistic individuals often thrive on the power dynamics of relationships where they hold the upper hand, leaving their partners feeling as though they must plead for even the most basic forms of recognition or care. However, by refusing to engage in this dynamic, you reclaim your agency and value. Standing firm in your worth means recognizing that you deserve to be treated with respect, love, and understanding, without having to beg for it. It's about asserting your boundaries and refusing to settle for less than you deserve in a relationship. This stance not only preserves your self-esteem, but also sends a clear message to your partner that you will not tolerate being treated as less than worthy of love and respect. Remembering your inherent worth and refusing to engage in begging behavior can be empowering. It shifts the focus from seeking validation externally to cultivating self-respect and self-love from within. By prioritizing your own emotional well-being and refusing to settle for anything less than you deserve, you create a healthier dynamic in your relationship and pave the way for a more fulfilling and respectful connection. Before we end, I want you to take action. Write down a promise to yourself to change your life for the better, to remove toxic people from your life, and to focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Your worth is not negotiable, and you deserve to live a fulfilling life. If you found these words of wisdom helpful, write 2024 and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this.